Welcome everybody to the live case break. This is Larry. We are running a 15-box 82-plus hit table break. The 15 boxes are here before you. We've got 2 Strata, 2 of each, 14 and 15 Inception, 1 16 Inception, 3 Legacies of Baseball, 1 13 Supreme Asia, 1 08 Triple Threads, 2 13 Bowman Sterling, and 1 16 Museum Collection. What we're going to do is we're going to roll our dice. We're going to get a number. We're going to run random.org that many times. The final list on random.org will correspond with the final standings for the 2016 Major League Baseball season as listed on ESPN.com. Here is a link to that website so you guys can see that list. I will read it on the video as well. 1 is the Red Sox, 2 Orioles, 3 Blue Jays, 4 Yankees, 5 Rays, 6 Indians, 7 Tigers, 8 Royals, 9 White Sox, 10 Twins, 11 Rangers, 12 Mariners, 13 Astros, 14 Angels, 15 A's, 16 Nationals, 17 Mets, 18 Marlins, 19 Phillies, 20 Braves, 21 Blackjack is the Cubs, that's where you want to be, 22 Cardinals, 23 Pirates, 24 Brewers, 25 Reds, and then Dodgers 26, Giants 27, Rockies 28, D-backs 29, and unfortunately if you get 30, you have the Padres. All right, guys, let's roll our dice and see where everybody winds up. We got a 4, guys. 1 and 3. 4. All right. We should have 30 names in here. Let me read you who's in the break. I've got Charles P. for 2, Justin W. for 2, Mike E. for 1, Brian J. for 2, Brian T. for 4, Chad for 2, Sean F. for 1, Danny O. for 1, Mike J. for 1, Josh P. for 2, Joe E. for 1, Ryan for 1, Jared for 1, and JB for 1. All right, so let's run this 4 times, see where everybody winds up. 1. This is 2012. You see all the blue down here in the corner. We don't have those votes yet. So she might 2. Overcome that 12,000 voters disadvantage. 3. Yes, she can. We'll know. We will know. And 4. All right, there we are. So let me read you who's got what. We have the Red Sox. The Orioles go to Charles. Can I put this on a table and point the camera down a little more? Yes, I can. Joe, you have the Jays. The Yankees go to Brian J. The Rays go to Justin. We have the Indians and Tigers. The Royals to Danny O. Can someone message Danny on Twitter and let him know that? Ryan, you have the White Sox. We have the Twins and Rangers. Hold on 1 second. I minimize here. Okay, the Mariners go to Mike J. The Astros go to us. Angels to Sean. A's to us. Nationals to Chad. Chad, you got the Nationals and the Cubs, dude. Josh P. with the Mets. Marlins to Brian T. Phillies to Brian J. Braves to Justin. Cubs to Chad. Cardinals to Brian. Brian T. has the Cardinals. Jared, you have the Pirates. Brewers go to Brian T. The Reds to Jay. Dodgers to Brian T. Giants to Charles. We have the Rockies. D-backs to Josh. And Mike, you got the Padres.
It used to be Republican, trending Democratic. Mitt Romney won it just barely.
No, I would not do 70 for the Red Sox. Not in this break. It's 15 boxes. The Red Sox are a top team.
It's Pennsylvania, but we're only up to 67% of the vote.
70 is spot price. Red Sox are a top 5 team. All right, guys, go ahead and take the opportunity to trade. Let me fix the chat window.
100% here, or 94% here. I'm trying to see if there are places out here where we know those.
F. Larry.
If there are a lot more votes for Trump to make up.
Josh P. Joe is looking for the Mets. If you're trading them,
you can screen it to show us the outstanding vote that's still out there. We have this new feature.
You cut groups. A little touchy happy at this time of night. Let's see if we get the percentage. Here we go. So we just come over to, let's just use 75 ballpark. So you're looking at the places where we're still under 75% of the vote count. So you come in here, you're at 59%. So, again, it's a relatively small population center, but there are some more votes for Donald Trump as well. You're looking, Allegheny County, I just want to check this one. As you can see, it's over that. They're at 91%, Clinton winning. So more votes for her, but not a lot because that one is counted. So you're looking at what your calculation at home or in the war room is, okay, what's left? And you see a lot of blue areas here that are left, and these are more populated. These areas are more populated than these areas. So if you're looking at this, you would think your hunch off the top is there are more Democratic votes out there than Republican votes because these are bigger population centers than the Republican areas. So
let me see if I can get a hold of Tim. I probably would sell them, yes. But again, they're not going to be spot price. The Astros are going to be much more than spot price.
I just want to check back out here. 46% moved a little closer, I think, from the last time we looked at this. I'm just going to keep looking down here. We're up to 50% in Wayne County. This is going to decide.
Let's screen Michigan right now. See where the outstanding vote is.
Let's bring it up.
Where there's less than 75% so far reported.
75%, and so.
It was up by 53,000 in the state.
Up by 53,000 votes, and so you see a lot of red, right? That means we have a lot of votes still to be counted in these places. Now, again, it's not a huge...
Mike, I'm trying to get you a price. Hold on one second.
A couple thousand votes matter, so we're up to 67%, so it's not going to get a couple thousand more to cushion, but he gets a few more hundred. So that's the calculation you're making. Are the hundreds you're going to get in these conservative, smaller counties, can the Democrats make up for that? That's a lot of votes. With what's left.
Jay, you have Reds.
It has to be overwhelming, or else she's in trouble. But she's in trouble at the moment in Michigan. The only way to solve her trouble is to have an overwhelming surge when we get more votes out of Wayne County. You look at other places. We looked at this a little bit earlier. Ingham County lands at 63%. So there are more votes. It's good math for Clinton, but we're almost 2/3 of the way there. So there's more, and there's a lot more for Donald Trump to come into these smaller counties, without a doubt. And so we're going to be counting Michigan for a while. Let's do the same test if we go over to Wisconsin. Again, most of the areas we're waiting for are Republican, which bodes well for Donald Trump. At least they're Republican so far. It's by no means guaranteed that some of these won't flip if more votes come in. But if you're looking at them at the moment, they're Republican.
I want to remind our viewers that we're getting ready for the top of the hour. Polls are closing 5 more states, including California, Oregon, Washington State, Hawaii, and Idaho. We'll see if we can make some projections.
But let's quickly look at western Wisconsin here. I just want you to look here. This is what we're waiting for. These are counties in Wisconsin where less than 75% of the vote has been counted, right? So we're waiting up there.
Brian, would you trade Yankees for Mets?
That's blue.
The person with Mets would trade them for Yankees.
That's red, right now. And so if that stays that way, that is the redefining, at least for one election cycle, of the American electoral map as we know it. That is a crack in the blue wall. If that stays, I want to keep emphasizing if, because if you talk to the Clinton campaign headquarters, they tell you, and let's see, Milwaukee's over 75% now, so I just want to come back to the full count and see, because they have been telling us that they can get votes out of here. It's at 84%. Again, if it's Center City, Milwaukee, it could be overwhelming. Is it enough to make it up? You see what she's doing in Milwaukee County? That is overwhelming. So we'll see what happens here. The Clinton campaign says they can make it up here.
He's thinking about it. Hold on.
You start to get a little bit skeptical that the math is there.
Okay, let me see if he wants to do it.
They can make this up. Is the all-important Dane County. 9% of the state population. Madison, University of Wisconsin. This is a liberal, Democratic base area of the state. As you can see, she's winning 65 or 66.
Yeah, he's going to hold Mets, he said.
58 to 27. So half of the vote left. Is it possible? You see the gap. If she can double that, there are a lot of votes to be made up. Enough to counter that. But She's running out of options. It has to come from here, it has to come from there, and then a small smattering because there are still some votes for Donald Trump to make up in these rural areas. Tug of war, Wisconsin, tug of war, Michigan. We knew Florida and North Carolina would be tug of wars. This is most unexpected.
Certainly is a huge surprise to so many people out there. All right, in the next few seconds, polls will close in 5 western states, including California, with this whopping 55 electoral votes in California. We're getting ready to make some major projections. Let's get ready for that right now. And CNN projects Hillary Clinton will carry the state of California with its 55 electoral votes. A huge win in California.
He's holding on to the
She
Mets.
will also carry Hawaii with its 4 electoral votes. Hillary Clinton wins in Hawaii. Donald Trump, he also has a win. Donald Trump will win in Idaho with its 4 electoral votes. Another win for Donald Trump in Idaho. All right, let's take a look at the electoral college map now. With these Oregon and Washington State, by the way, too early to call in those states, Oregon and Washington State. You see it right now. Now let's take a look at the electoral college map. Hillary Clinton has now gone ahead. She has now gone ahead with the huge win in California. She has 190 electoral votes. Donald Trump, 170.
Joe, I think you are so 100% right that they are holding back stuff to make it more competitive so people keep watching. I think that's right on the number.
Are they breathing a little bit easier over there at Clinton headquarters?
Correct. That's exactly what just happened.
At some point in this night, as we watch the returns come in from states such as Wisconsin and Michigan, the Clinton headquarters.
Mike, what are you offering for Astros?
Wisconsin wasn't even part of the conversation. It was Michigan, it was Pennsylvania and Virginia and New Hampshire. When these returns come in, you see, okay, they have Virginia. Pennsylvania's still up in the air. New Hampshire seems to be leaning towards Trump, and Michigan seems to be leaning towards Trump. No, I don't think so at all. You know, we've been talking now for 6 months about what is Donald Trump's path to the presidency. At some point, we're going to approach the period where it's a question of, does she have a path to the presidency? If she can't win Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, and Michigan, much less Wisconsin, Brooklyn, we have a problem.
Yeah, she's got to win those states, so down.
Well, on that note, I'm just looking at a note from a Clinton aide saying that they are
Guys, Tim isn't writing back,
because of Colorado and Virginia.
and I'm not good enough to price these fairly. He knows the products better than I do, so I'm just going to let it run. Let's start the break, and we'll go.
And they have
180 for Astros. No, I think the Astros are worth probably 2x, and the Rockies aren't far behind. You got 2 13 Sterling boxes with Arenado in them.
either New Hampshire or
It's a little light. It's not bad, Mike. It's not bad. I think it's a little light.
At this hour.
It's 15 boxes.
5 p.m. Eastern. The Clinton team
I think the Astros are worth at least 140, and the Rockies are worth more. Again, I think they're better than Spot.
This young girl, you know, if she pulls this out, this is a picture that says, "I did it for you."
So it'd be like 225,
A picture that says, "I'm so sorry, I tried," and it's so.
which may be more than what you want to pay.
2 hours ago, and it can be read 2 very different ways.
One of the things we saw in the exit polls was that women were not voting for Hillary Clinton in the numbers that polls suggested they would. She was not getting the gender gap that so many anticipated. But let's talk about the response of world markets, because those are some other individuals who are having trouble breathing right now. Right now,
At least 140. I'm waiting for Tim to write back.
In Tokyo, Shanghai, Hong Kong are down, and the last I saw, it was more than.
He's just not answering me.
The Dow futures.
I mean, the Astros are like the 4th best team, I think, in this break.
The instability of the American election. Everyone thought, based on polls,
Let me see what Tim says.
indicators, that they knew how this was going to end up, and B, because of Donald Trump himself, who is a wild card and has been talking tough on trade. There's a reason why Wall Street supported Hillary Clinton much more strongly than they supported Donald Trump. And we're going to see he's talking about renegotiating trade deals with China, with Mexico, and others. There's a lot more uncertainty in the world right now.
Lots of uncertainty in the world. The world was watching. I think most of the world thought that Hillary Clinton had it locked up. Not so fast right now. Let's get another key race alert right now. All right, right now it's all about Michigan and Wisconsin. Right now, let's update you in Michigan first. Almost half of the vote is now in. Donald Trump still has the lead, 30,451. Donald Trump's lead in Michigan right now, 30,400 plus, 48.1% to 46.8% for Hillary Clinton. 16 electoral votes, very important electoral states, votes at stake in Michigan. In Wisconsin, 58% of the vote is in. Trump has a lead there, almost 60,000 vote lead over Hillary Clinton, 49.1% to 45.7%. 10 electoral votes at stake in Wisconsin. Both of these campaigns desperately anxious to win both of these states. And John, who would have thought that at this late hour we'd be talking about Wisconsin and Michigan?
And I'm looking at Wayne County again. This is where Detroit is. And you see Secretary Clinton's lead here. That's what, 136 plus 3, so 139. I'm going to look at the numbers to make sure I get them exactly right. Mitt Romney, Barack Obama raised 4 years ago. Well, just want to make sure I get these numbers right because Democrats are saying, can we pull this one out tonight? It was 381,000. So we got 40% still to count. 667. That was the margin. This is, we're going to talk about this in Philadelphia when we go back to Pennsylvania. Democrats need to run it up. 381,000. Now we've got 40% of the precincts still to count. So we got a lot of votes to still come in, and they could come in.
All right, Mike, we have a deal at 140 on the Astros.
She's way short. Way short where we are right now. So the question is, can she get here? Can she get here as we get there, as we pull this back out? We're up to 49% of the vote now, and 48, 46. Is it doable? Is the math doable? Yes. Other Democratic areas are still looking for votes here. We'll see a long way to go. But this is going to come down to turnout right here in Wayne County, Michigan, and just
Squeeze Michigan. Let's squeeze Michigan right now to see where the outstanding vote is, and we can do this. This is 75% or less of the vote has already been done.
All right, so you pull back to the state now. So you're looking at places, and again, so if you're a Republican, you're looking and you're saying there are a lot of Republican votes that come in here, and that's what they're thinking in the Trump campaign. That even if they come in with the last 40% and it's overwhelming, in the Trump campaign they're saying, look, we got a lot of votes to get here. Now these are small counties, but again, you're at 63%, and that's 4,000 plus 43. So he's going to get some more here. He's going to get at least hundreds more, maybe 1,000 more. You look at here, Donald Trump's going to get more here. Again, if the margin holds up. There's no guarantee the margins stay the same. We don't know the precincts that are out. But if you notice a pattern through these counties, Donald Trump's getting 50 plus, and some of them he's getting 55, 38% of the voting.
Brian, make me an offer for Twins and Indians.
There are a lot of Republican votes still to come in if the counties keep trending the way they are right now. Again, no guarantee of that. But when you start to get this far up in the state, and so this really comes down, this state and perhaps the presidency comes down to Wayne County, Michigan at the moment, where we are at 58% of the vote, and Hillary Clinton is well shy of the margin Democrats need out of Detroit to help them offset gains elsewhere. And again, Wolf, we're consistently seeing that she is underperforming in the Democratic-based areas.
All right, we have another major projection right now. CNN now projects that Donald Trump will carry the state of North Carolina.
80 for both? I definitely would not do that. I think they're both. I think definitely the Indians are above spot with the Lindor and Frazier content. The Twins are somewhere right around spot. They also have a lot of content. I definitely don't think that they're 5/8 of spot.
But slightly. She has 190 electoral votes. The Donald Trump's 186 electoral votes, 270. That's the number you need.
Are you saying 80 each or 80 total?
The states for Hillary Clinton, the red states, the state for Donald Trump. All those yellow states, by the way, too early to call. We are not yet able to make projections in those states. But Jake, this is a huge win for Donald Trump in North Carolina.
It's big. The Trump people were competing hard for it. It's a state that Donald Trump put his heart and soul into. President Obama won it in 2008. He lost it to Mitt Romney in 2012. And I think, just to give you an idea.
I would do 80 each. Because I think the Indians are about 90 and Twins probably about spot.
Said that Robbie Mook, the
110 is not going to do. I don't think they're below spot. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. I appreciate the offer.
Tonight, well, it's 11:09 and we just called it. That says to me that their projections were off and their voter data file was wrong. And people came out to vote and vote for Donald Trump that they didn't think were going to.
That's right. And look, when we begin to see the exit polls about the demographics and how these votes turned out the way they did, we'll see what really made this happen. But just in my experience being in North Carolina, Hillary Clinton had trouble with millennials. We saw the voting that showed that she was having trouble with the African American vote. And clearly, as we are seeing in other states, even those that are traditionally blue, never mind the purple North Carolina, he has really boosted the white vote, particularly among white working class voters. North Carolina, as you said, went for it.
No worries. I appreciate you, Brian. Mike, you can have the Twins at spot. That's fine. I'll do that for you.
Donald Trump is keeping it red.
One thing that we're going to also need to look
Just
at
do the same thing. Send it direct.
come and analyze the night, or after it passes, is the effect of the third-party candidates. Gary Johnson, the Libertarian, Jill Stein, the Green Party candidate, Evan McMullin, the Independent candidate. What role did they play?
Brian, I am so appreciative that you're in the break. There is no insult. I didn't mean to insult you either if you took it wrong. No insult at all. Please don't take it out. Yep, 70 is fine. Just go ahead and send sales.
Let's go over to John King. John, let's get back to Michigan and Wisconsin. These two states potentially could make the difference who's going to be the next president of the United States.
And at the moment, they're leaning in favor of Donald Trump. We got some more votes to count. 60% in Wisconsin, 49 to 46. Start to look at that lead. That's 3-point lead. That's a healthy lead in a battleground state. The question is what's left. And it's again, it's a little redundant this time of the night because we're waiting for this to come in. And so we're waiting.
Charles is now insulted.
What the Clinton War Room tells you. They say they're concerned, not panicked, because they think there are a lot more votes here. But we're up to 60%.
Charles, what team would you rather have than the Orioles? Let me see.
You get
Do you like the Tigers?
40% comes in, and actually they probably need to lift it up.
The A's? They're not better than the
If you're
Orioles.
looking for Democratic votes, you want to come down here to Rock County, 3% of the state population.
Oh my God. Trump's odds of winning the presidency are now minus 550.
In the Democratic areas, and so just as we talked about Wayne County, Michigan, we're going to talk about Milwaukee County, Wisconsin.
All right, guys, let's start. We're going to start with 2008 Triple Threads. Let me get my garbage close by. Let's do this. Here we go, guys. Good luck. I'm going to try it. Guys, we're going to run the same break on Sunday. So if you like it, we'll get it up on the site. The only difference is going to be so we're going to have one box of 14 Inception. And instead of that, it will have either an extra 16 Inception or it will have a Tribute SC pack. All right, we've got Gary Matthews for the Angels at a 99. Delgado at a 525. Torrey Hunter at a 1350. Freddie Sanchez at a 1350. Ryan Howard at a 1350. And we have a Triple Threads auto. How about that for the Mets? Right to start off, Tom Seaver. Tom Seaver, Triple Threads. Let me get a sleeve for this thing and get it.
We're up to 94% in Philadelphia.
2 out of 18, and that goes to Josh P.
If she needed 430, 450,000 is what they would like, even though she's at what's that, 420?
No, that's what's at 130.
Right there. That's a pretty healthy lead out of Philadelphia. But Donald Trump is keeping
I don't have 130s open. We'll just put it off to the side. All right, let's see the other half of this.
No, that's supposed to be a good jump. That's supposed to be good. I want to show you something else. This is France and Pennsylvania. Joe Biden got 63% with Joe Biden.
All right, let's see what else we got. It looks like we got some kind of something. Another Triple Threads card. Billy Martin at a 525. Justin Morneau at a 525. Thurman Munson at a 1350. Honus Wagner at a 1350. J.J. Putz at a 1350. And how about this for the Reds? 32 out of 36 for JB. Johnny Bench. So 2 Hall of Famers in one pack of Triple Threads. Not bad.
Even that point or two in those blue collar counties, she has, because of this, because the rest of this this state is so Republican, and the places that
All right, let's go 13. Supreme Asia.
Let's just put it around 80%, or 81%. So you're looking at the places that have not reached 81% of vote count. And so it makes move over a little bit, you can see.
Already, two nice cards to start us off.
There's some votes here, some votes here, and you know, some,
Oh, we got a redemption.
You'll get more votes because it's a big city. But
Nice card for the Nats. 6, or is that 3 of 25? Anthony Rendon. Does not have so many autos out there. That goes to Chad. 6 out of 25 Rendon. And then for the Indians, Adstrubal Cabrera. Not yet expired for a couple days. So that's the first hit for LCB.
Let's keep an eye on Pennsylvania.
Chad with a decent hit. All right, let's go 14. Let's go backwards in Inception. You know what? Let's do Legacies now. I'll try to go in worst to best box. Sick, right? My vote mattered. My vote counted. I feel vindicated.
It sounds like a lot, but this is your biggest area. We're gonna wait to see. Our people are coming up. We have some votes here.
Alright, guys. So we've got a Big Mac for the A's. 20 out of 50. For the Braves, we have Tom Glavine. 31 of 99. That's for Justin. For the Oakland A's, Catfish Hunter. Out of 135 metal. And for Brian J, we have an Aaron Nola out of 199.
And as we look, I just want to come back out so we can see the entire state in the state of Wisconsin. As you look at the vote here, again, 62%, the 2-point race, 2.4 race. You're trying to figure out where the rest of the is. We'll keep looking.
All right, let's do another Legacies. Non-college whites. CNN won't call Florida, dude. They won't do it. They refuse. All right, we've got for the Giants 29 and 99. Buster Posey for Charles. For the Cardinals, Brian T picks up a beautiful Ozzie Smith on card auto. We've got King Felix 50 out of 50 for the Mariners. Mariners were Mike J. And we got a Paul O'Neill for Brian J.
And so far, he's racking up almost all of the states.
Pretty good boxes so far, guys.
Ohio, North Carolina. I don't know.
Got an Ozzy auto, a Glavine auto. Tom Seaver, who's not in that many products.
It's still there.
Definitely not oversigned.
It's problematic. If I can get it on my screen here, just to show. She still needs Pennsylvania. She still needs.
Yes, they would, Charles. That is the double standard we're living under.
And what's going to happen with Wisconsin? They are now subtracting votes that were good in all of the electoral college.
All right, we've got 47 to 99 for the Cubs. Ryan Sandberg. That goes to Chad. First hit for Mike J's Astros. Craig Biggio. That is it of 199. Nice auto again. That looks like a draft pick card of Adrian Gonzalez. It is when he was first drafted by the Marlins. Marlins of Brian T. And then for the Mets, Jacob deGrom. That goes to Josh P.
On Wisconsin, all of Madison, which is very, very liberal, is out. They say all of Milwaukee. And John was just showing in Michigan, they still think that they have a chance of boosting their numbers in Detroit. So that those two states are very much in play. But I mean, come on, we're talking about Wisconsin and Michigan right now.
All right, let's go to, let's try 14 Inception. You know, let's do Spectra first.
So it appears that
Or Strata, I'm sorry. Not Spectra.
In fact, some exit polls I saw earlier, I don't know if they've been updated, the Democrats were losing half
All right, Spectra. We have another Aaron Nola for Brian J.
Polls that we've all been talking about what's going to happen to the Republican Party and the bloodletting and the infighting and who's going to
And for the Mets, Curtis Granderson out of 99.
Take a look at Michigan right now. Donald Trump's lead has just dropped right now. What is it, about 25,000 votes that he's ahead of Hillary Clinton right now. So it's narrowing a bit.
But with the fact that the performance of them as of right now in the West has been so.
All right, we've got for the Oakland A's, Raleigh Fingers.
Sanders, Elizabeth Warren wing of the Democratic Party is going to be emboldened and stronger.
And for the Mets, Kevin Plawecki.
Wins tonight, which seems less probable by the hour. Even if she wins, there is going to be a real argument that Democrats have ignored white working class voters for so long.
Which, as you said, was exactly the argument that.
All right, let's do 14 Inception. Hope for Chris Bryant. Chad, are you ready? Let's see, Chad. Nope.
Michael Moore, the progressive filmmaker, was on my show about a week ago.
We've got Rafael Montero for the Mets. That's a nice one.
He said, I don't believe any of these Rust Belt polls.
Taiwan Walker, 7 out of 25 for the Mariners. That goes to Mike J. For the Reds, we've got Phil Irvin. For the Red Sox, John Denny. And for the Rangers, Travis DeMarie. I'm sorry, dude.
Michigan and Wisconsin were two of those states.
I'm sorry. You gotta realize most of the hits are still in those boxes. What teams do you have? You have the Orioles and the Giants. No Chris Bryant. Not at least, not the reprint. For the Tigers, we have Corey Knebel. For the Rockies, Eddie Butler. For the Royals, Jorge Bonifacio. For the White Sox, 27 out of 75 for Ryan, Tim Anderson. Nice card. And Chris Anderson for the Dodgers. That goes to Brian T. All right, let's go to 15 Inception. All right, nice hit for the Nats. Chad pulls out a Lucas Giolito auto relic. How about that for the Pirates? The Inception parallel Austin Meadows. That goes to Jared. That's a nice one. Is that numbered? Not numbered, but those are pretty cool. For the Mets, we've got Plawecki out of 99. For the Red Sox, Henry Owens. It would not be a break without him. And for the Twins, Jose Barrios. Twins to Mike J. Oh, we got a redemption. For the Astros, Brett Phillips. For the Red Sox, Edwin Escobar. For the Royals, Christian Binford. For the White Sox, Francelis Montas. And for the Mariners, DJ Peterson. All right, 16 Inception. The peso is tanking. There's a nice hit for the Yankees. Aaron Judge, auto relic. That goes to Brian J. We have Brett Phillips for the Brewers.
Here, with Lizzie.
Brewers are Brian T. That's at a 150. Victor Robles for the Nats. Another nice one for Chad. How about that for the Dodgers? Out of 150, Corey Seager. That goes to Brian T. Nice hit. And for the A's, Richie Martin. All right, guys, it's Sterling time. Oh, look at this. Good start. We've got a Buxton. Michael O'Neill for the Yankees. Courtney Hawkins for the White Sox. Then we got a very nice hit for Brian J. Aaron Judge. Refractor out of 150, and that looks clean as heck.
Over Hillary Clinton in Iowa, 6 electoral votes, 4 key states right now. John, and those states.
Really nice card, 28 out of 150.
Michigan, Wolf, you've been saying, what are we waiting for the Democratic areas? The question is, we're still only at 57% of the vote in Michigan. She's now close. You look at that, we're within a 1-point race of each other there. You start looking and say, where are they?
It's not a good one. Harper and Harvey.
Okay, and here they'll boost it up a little bit. Here's the big one we're waiting for, still over here in the Detroit area.
Andrew Knapp for the Phillies. That goes to Brian J.
2% now.
Adam Thurman, right? Andrew Thurman. That goes to Mike J. and Tyler Danish for the White Sox for Ryan. Adam Walker for the Twins. There's an Orioles hit for Charles. Eddie Rodriguez. Taiwan Walker for the Mariners. And Evan Gaddis for the Braves.
The Milwaukee County, 17% roughly the state population, and 87% county-wide. Again, what we're being told from the Clinton War Room, and so this
Manny Machado for the Orioles. Dom Smith for the Mets. Trevor Williams for the Marlins. And Cole Stewart for the Twins. That is out of 99.
And the turnout is good in big numbers. It's enough to make up some of this gap. That's Milwaukee County. They come back statewide now. So they are saying that they believe it's still mathematically possible. You'll believe it when we see it. But
Mike Holt, refractor for the Cubs out of 199. Billy McKinney for the A's. Nice one, Tyler Austin for the Yankees. And Didi Gregorius for the D-backs. And Josh P. There's a redemption. Oh, look at that. Blue out of 25. Marcel Ozuna for the Marlins. Nice card for Brian T. Jock Peterson for the Dodgers. Also for Brian T. Trey Ball for the Red Sox. And, whoa, look at that one. Rangers and Dodgers going to a serious random. Dual autograph refractor, Ryu and Yu Darvish. So that will be on deck for the end of the break.
Right now, Donald Trump's now leading in Iowa. That has been blue in the early time. Donald Trump was pulled ahead in Iowa. I was just in touch with the Democrat and a Republican in the state of Iowa. They're pretty confident.
Got a Felix Hernandez Bowman's reprints for the Mariners. Ian Clarkin for the Yankees. C.J. Edwards for the Cubs. And Hunter Harvey refractor for Charles and the Orioles. Out of 150. Addison Russell for the A's. Daniel Palka for the D-backs.
This is a big Democratic area.
Julio Morban for the Mariners. And, whoa, for the Marlins, Jose Fernandez. Refractor, that goes to Brian T. So Marlins doing work. Johnson and Hawkins.
still have that.
Jacob May for the White Sox. Hunter Renfroe for the Padres. Mike E on the board. He actually sells okay. And Ryan Healy for the A's. Ryder Jones incoming. Marcell Ozuna again. OT. Nick Turley for the Yankees and Will Myers for the Rays. Rays go to Justin.
There was a little time earlier tonight. I go back and forth to Matt pull up that. There was a time where it flipped red, then it flipped blue.
Dodgers keep on hitting.
Get adjusted to the system. So what are you looking at here?
There's for the Tigers, Bruce Rondon at a 50.
Now, and she's up in that area.
Riley Unroe for the Rays. Gosuke Kato for the Yankees. And that is a sweet Urias. Sweet Urias out of 125. Green, Brian T. doing work.
So you get that out of Philadelphia, then the question is, how do you perform in the populous suburbs in the taller counties? 59% there.
OT Refractor for the Cardinals out of 199. Was that Ryder Jones? It was not. John Gray for the Rockies. Matt McPherson for the D-backs and Mark Montgomery for the Yankees. All right, guys, we're down to the box of Museum. Then we will random off that Darvish Ryu card. Let's see what we got here. All right, we've got Adam Jones, Max Scherzer, Jordan Zimmerman, Clayton Kershaw Gold, and then we have a four-way Tigers relic. Cabrera, Kinsler, Castellanos, and Verlander.
Again, in a close state like this, if you underperform in the places where you know you have your votes, so we're right now, 81%. This is a squeaker. We're still gonna have to go.
After one bad break, we had several good ones in a row. Man, there's not much rope. All right, so we got a fake painting of Buster Posey, Chris Bryant base, Craig Kimbrell, Corey Kluber, and the hit. Wow, look at that thing. Logo Man, 4 of 10, John Jay for the Cardinals. Brian T. Have yourself a break.
Again, this is a very close race. At the moment, it looks a lot like Virginia, where she was able
That's
to come
sick.
back. The question now is she's pulled into position where she's on the same lap of the track now, which is a couple laps behind what the unit. We'll see if we can close the rest of the gap. And yes, it's going to do it. It's going to be the places like this. This is county, most of those in. This is an area, this is actually a good time. This is Flint. Genesee County is
All right, we've got Hosmer, Christian Yelich, Rendon, Aaron Nola out of 199, and the hit for the Yankees, triple relic auto, Robert Refsnyder.
Michigan. Donald Trump wins Wisconsin. What's their respective?
All right, last mini. Oh, this feels like it's got a redemption. It is very, very thin. And it does have a redemption, so that's how we'll end. Caleb Cowart for the Angels. Sonny Gray. George Springer. Craig Kimbrell. Let's see what we've got here. Dual autograph. Another one of Joey Votto and Brandon Phillips. Very nice card for JB and the Reds.
And the congressional district in Maine, the second congressional district in Maine. The one up here, we were thinking.
Sick card. All right, and that's the break. Let's set up the random for this Darvish Ryu card. We'll put in Darvish and Ryu into the randomizer. We'll run it 4 times.
But it is a perfectly reasonable calculation that
See where everybody winds up.
brew a little bit more coffee past the midnight hour and the 1 o'clock hour, the 2 o'clock hour. This is a remarkably competitive race. So let's go back and let's take a look at some of these states. Just the fun part about this.
All right, here we go.
While you're having a conversation about one thing, often you get a change in the map. So let's look up
4 times. We'll see who winds up where.
State of Wisconsin was leading
Get some
right now.
focus
So we'll
here.
keep counting them up in Wisconsin, Michigan, and New Hampshire, as we have, shall we say, a cliffhanger, to say the least.
We have another major projection. Right
1,
now. Take a look at this.
2,
Projects Donald Trump will carry the state of Florida
3,
with its 29 electoral votes.
and 4.
Wins Florida.
And Brian continues the sweep of the night
Florida. Donald Trump will carry those 29 electoral votes. He's ahead right now
with that Ryu.
by more than 131,000 votes. A big win for Donald Trump in Florida. He predicted he would win Florida. He has won Florida.
And that is the break.
Map right now. You see, Donald Trump is taking the lead. He has 216.
Sorry, Charles. Charles, I had 9 teams.
270 needed to win the White House. That's a big, big win for Donald Trump in Florida. Jake and Dan.